So today are we doing errors and measurements? Sir, I'm asking.
I don't know whatever you people say. I have not done errors and measurements with you people.
So you are saying something about revising it, so that's it.
Can you people remind me when I did errors and measurements with you people? Did I solve 3-4 old JE questions? Do you have that notes with you people?
Yes, so we have the notes. So it was done long ago.
1 minute, sir.
Kindly have a look, if possible.
Sir, we did one question which had a graph, and one was 2010 JE question. One was J equal to ln x square y, and there were two simple problems that you had given as an example.
Okay. You want me to revise errors and measurements? I'll brush up the concept and solve previous year's 4 JE questions.
Sir.
Is that okay with all?
So can we rather continue with electricity?
Voting, please. Listen, people who want to continue with electricity, raise your hands. People who want to continue with current electricity, raise your hands. How many are there in the class? 33. We are too early for the voting. Okay. People who want to continue with current electricity, raise your hands. People who want to continue with current electricity, raise your hands.
There are only 36 students.
People who want to continue with current electricity, raise your hands.
Sir,
Just
what is it?
majority? 1 second. 1 second. Out of 36, 2 are me. 34 में से 16. Put your hands down, all of you. Wait, 17. Exactly 50% करते हुए आपको. Put all of you, put your hands down. All of you, put your hands down. All of you, put your hands down. Krish, put your hand down. Now, people who want to go ahead, want revision of errors and measurements, raise your hands. Errors and measurements revision, raise your hands. Errors and measurements revision, raise your hands. Errors and measurements, raise your hands. सेवनटीन 17 उसमें भी 17 इसमें भी 17 होने मिलते यार मुझे भी वोटिंग भी इतना करेक्ट 17 बाकी लोग सो रहे अब तो गई यार
सर आप ही डिसाइड
सर
कर लो
अभी
सर।
अभी 39 है, अभी
पहले
ऑड
वाले
नंबर
में
है,
से
अभी होगा
सर,
बराबर।
पहले वाले में से मेरा एक निकाल दो कॉज मेरे को सेकंड ऑप्शन पता नहीं था।
फिर भी
सर मेजर टेस्ट में आने वाला है।
मेरे टेस्ट में है errors and measurements.
सर तो वही करवा लो ना।
वही
पर
करो सर।
एरर्स एंड मेजरमेंट्स में हमारा
कल करवा
वर्नियर
दो।
कैलिपर बचा है ना?
Errors and measurements. Okay, let's do. Is this the last lecture before Sunday? Do we have one more lecture before Sunday?
Last lecture.
Last year, sir.
Okay, before Sunday, then let's do errors and measurements ka revision. You people didn't leave me with a choice. If you would have voted properly, at least I would have gone with the majority. But I don't want the other half to disconnect. Please understand.
सर वर्नियर कैलिपर हमारा बचा है, राइट?
वर्नियर कैलिपर स्क्रू गेज बचा हुआ, वो मुझे दिखा के करना पड़ेगा, वो अभी नहीं करूँ।
तो वो एमटी में भी नहीं आएगा ना, मतलब?
एमटी में भी नहीं है।
हाँ, ठीक।
All of you put your hands down. Now listen. Firstly, you people remember the rules for significant digits, right? Or should I brush up even significant digits?
सर करा दो।
करा दो।
Significant digits में all non-zero digits 2.35. Number of significant digits are 3. First rule will not have a problem at all. Second rule is all zeros between two non-zero digits are significant. 2007 significant digits are 3. 20.1 significant digits are 3 here. All zeros between two non-zero digits are significant. Right? Now, what if the number is less than 1? 0, 0, 1, 4, 3. Number of significant digits are only 3. These will be insignificant. If the number is less than 1, the zeros which come before 1, 4, 3 are insignificant. Right? Till here, students don't have a problem. Our trouble comes with trailing zeros. 2.00 meters, the number of significant digits are
3.
3.
200 meters, number of significant digits are 1. Unless and until you tell me this is a direct measured quantity. If it is a direct measured quantity, direct measurement, measured, I actually measured and didn't simplify and get this length. So when it is a direct measured quantity, all zeros will be significant. This is an exception, that will be 3. Suppose I measured the length of what is significant digits, it tells me to what decimal I can measure. Am I right? If I tell you 2.00, that means I can measure up to second decimal. If I tell you 2.000, that means I can measure up to third decimal. That information is given to you, right? So now suppose I measure the length of this board as 10 meters. I measure the length of the board. That means I can measure up to this digit. 2 significant digits. My measured quantity is 10 meters. The zero is significant if it is a direct measured quantity. But if I do the simplification calculation and come to 10 meters, then it will have only one significant digit. This point, is it clear to all? If it is a direct measured quantity, the number of significant digits here are 3. Right? But if it is a calculated value, the number of significant digits are 1. Fifth rule, change of units do not change the significant digits. Change of units do not change the significant digits. 5 hands are even now raised. You want to say something or you forgot to put down your hands? Okay, fine. So, listen. Change of units do not change the significant digits. Change of units do not change significant digits. That means if you take 20.00, 24.00 meters, convert it to centimeters. Here I will have 4 significant digits. Here also I should have 4 significant digits. This conversion is wrong. It should be 24.00 into 10 raised to 2 centimeters. This 0.00 information should be protected. This is the right conversion. Now, one doubt which one of the students posted a few days back. When you are adding and subtracting, you will never take significant digits into consideration. When you are adding and subtracting, you will never take significant digits into consideration. But suppose they insist on it. No, one hypothetical question was given. They said add the numbers to the right significant digit. Whichever number among them has the least significant digits, that will decide the significant digits in your final answer. Generally, in multiplication and division, you do that. Density is mass by volume. Somebody take calculator and tell me the values. 12.34 grams, right? 1.6 centimeter cube. Tell me the value.
So कैसे कर रहे हैं?
1.34 by 1.6.
7.7125.
7.7125 grams per centimeter cube.
Oh.
Now, numerator has got how many significant digits?
4.
सर 0 पॉइंट होना चाहिए सर इस
सही
1
है
पॉइंट
ये।
तो 16 है ना वो
1.6 है.
ओ ओके सॉरी हाँ
Should I divide 12.34 divided
सही है
by 0.6? 7.7125. Now, numerator has got how many significant digits? 4.
4
Denominator has got how many significant
Two.
digits? 2. So your final answer should have only 2 significant digits. So your final answer will be 7.7 grams per centimeter cube. Don't you think you incorporated error into this particular value? We are nobody to incorporate error. Accuracy of the result should be a byproduct of the accuracy of the data available. If this were more accurate, you will get a much more better answer. For example, if you would have given me 12.34 divided by 1.600, you should have measured this up to the third decimal. Make this 4 significant digits. Now your answer will be 7.712, 4 significant digits, grams per centimeter cube. Now 2 important things clarified here. Whichever number is the least significant digits, your final answer will have the same significant digits. Second, how do you round it off? If this digit is greater than 5, we don't have a problem, we'll raise it by 1. Less than 5, we don't have a problem, we leave it as it is. If it is equal to 5, after that you don't have any numbers, then verify if this digit is even or odd. Even, you will keep it as it is. Odd, you will raise it by 1. Even, you kept it as it is. Odd, you will raise it by 1. If the last digit is 5, and after that you don't have numbers. If the last digit is 5, and after that you don't have numbers. Right? If the last digit is 5, and after that you don't have numbers. Right? Then this will be verified if it is even or odd. Even, we keep it as it is. Odd, we raise it by 1. Even, we keep it as it is. Odd, we raise it by 1. And this is an example which I take in every possible class. 5 centimeters into 3 centimeters. What will be the area?
20.
15 centimeters square. I will have to write it as 1.5 into 10 raised to 1. This I'll round it off to 2 into 10 raised to 1 centimeter square. I have 1 significant digit here, 1 significant digit here. Final answer should have only 1 significant. If you are very keen on calculation or more accuracy, this will be 5.0 into 3.0. Area will be 15 centimeters. So now you understand why this 0 is significant. This 0 and this 0 after the decimal are so very important and significant that will decide my final answer's accuracy. Hence, the zeros after decimal are significant. In addition and subtraction, it is not significant digits that we will verify. We will verify the least decimal. In addition and subtraction, we don't verify significant digits. We will verify the least decimal. Whichever is the least decimal, your final answer should be in the decimal. But then, will we round off and add or add and round off? We will add and then do the rounding. If I want to add or subtract 1.41, 1.3, 1.34, add and then round off. This is 5. This will be 0, 1, 4.05. Now 0 is considered to be even. So I'll write it as 4.0. Why did you select to take only one decimal place? Because the number with the least decimals will decide the final answer in the decimal place.
Sir,
Sir,
now if I had a question, sir. तो आपने point 5 वाला जो था, if the last digit is 5, sir, उसके अंदर if the data has lesser significant digits than the answer we are getting, and because of that we are
tell me an
it's 5.
example. 10 me an example.
77.152, but we have to consider only 4 significant digits. Then what will happen?
77.15.
Achha, only 3 significant digits if you have to consider.
Hey, 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 significant digits.
What if you have to consider only 3? If the data
Only
is 3.
77.12. After 5, I have a digit, so I will raise it by 1. Sorry, 77.2.
Okay.
After 5, if I have got digits, I will raise this by 1, irrespective of whether it is even or odd.
If it's 0,
Even
then
or odd will be
fine.
considered only 5 with the last digit.
If it's 77.150, then
77.150, no. This doesn't have a value, so 5. So you will, this is the last digit effectively, 77.2.
okay, sir. Okay, thank you, sir.
So in question paper, we'll have to consider only if it's mentioned, right, that apply that using the significant digits calculate something like that.
All throughout physics, you will have to consider significant digits. They will consider it in the question, and your only controversy in PACE papers is faculty keep forgetting to tell you whether you should take small g as 9.8 or 10. They don't specify that, then you should take 9.8. And faculty takes the test 10 and solves and gives the answer. Every major test, we have at least one question where the faculty forgets to take mention in the question that G should be taken as 10. Now, errors there are 2 types here for us. Systematic error, random error. Systematic error, random error, you will follow what we call as statistical means. You will take x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus x4 by 4. X mean will be the true value. Delta x mean is delta x1 plus delta x2 plus delta x3 plus delta x4 by 4. How do you get delta x? These are mods. All of them you will take mod. Delta x1 is x mean minus x1. Delta x2, x mean minus x2. Delta x3, x mean minus x3. Right? So once I get delta x mean, x value is x mean plus or minus delta x mean. This is the procedure to be followed for random error. You don't know why random error created. You don't know the reason for random error. So the only way you can get rid of it is using statistical means. What is this delta x? It is called absolute error. Fractional error is delta x by x. Percentage error is delta x by x into 100. This is fractional error. This is percentage. Is that clear? There is something.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What if you are asked to go with systematic errors? They will give you the hint. I'll solve one or two JEE questions where they clubbed both fraction, random error and systematic error. Some data with systematic, some data with random. How do you know which one they want you to calculate? For example, simple pendulum, if they give you L1, L2, L3 here, right? L1, L2, L3. 3 times I measured the length. Time period measured T1, T2, T3. Now from this calculate G1, G2, G3. How do you calculate? Time period is 2 pi under root L by G. G is equal to 4 pi square L by T square. Substitute L1, T1, I'll get G1. L2, T2, I'll get G2. L3, T3, I'll get G3. Now calculate G mean. G1 plus G2 plus G3 divided by 3. Can I calculate delta G mean as well? Once I get delta G mean, your answer will be G mean plus or minus delta. Agreed?
Yes, sir.
This is random. Suppose it gives you only one L and one T, one L and one T. They should technically give you delta L and delta. They should give you delta L and delta. Sometimes they'll give you that directly, sometimes indirectly. They give you directly delta L and delta T, no problem at all. From this formula, you will directly write delta G by G is delta L by L plus 2 times delta T by T. You know G value from L and G is equal to 4 pi square L by T square. You gave me one L and T, you will calculate G. Substitute the G here. Substitute L and T here. You gave me delta L, delta T. Take G to the right, you get delta G. G plus or minus delta G is my answer. Agreed? Are you able to recollect whole of this?
So ये
Yes,
कैसा है
sir.
डेल्टा जी बाई जी इज इक्वल टू डेल्टा एल बाय एल?
This one,
यस सर.
we have standard formulas which we have done, or in other words, differentiate, your job will be done. Can I rub the left part to write the formula?
Okay, sir.
These formulae you are not supposed to forget. Z is equal to A plus B. Delta Z is delta A plus delta. Z is equal to A minus B. Delta Z is delta A
Plus delta.
plus delta B. You will never subtract that. Z is equal to A into B. Delta Z by Z is delta A by A plus delta B by B. How did you get this? Take log and differentiate, you get this. Take log and differentiate, you get this.
Okay.
Z is equal to A by B. Delta Z by Z is delta A by A plus delta B by B. Z is equal to A to the power P, B to the power minus Q. Delta Z by Z is P times delta A by A plus Q times delta B by B. 1 by Z is equal to 1 by A plus 1 by B. Delta Z by Z square is delta A by A square plus delta B by B. Now, delta G by G, L T to the power minus 2, this formula. L T to the power minus 2, this formula. Yes or no? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You cannot afford to forget them. All of them you will have to remember. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have to remember all of them. This is systematic errors. Random errors you will find using statistical errors. This is systematic errors. In systematic errors, they will have to give you delta L and delta T. They directly give it to you in some cases. In some cases, they will play. They will indirectly give you. They will conceal the information. Search for that information in the question. If nothing is given, they give you the least count of the equipment used. Delta L and delta T, last resort will be the least count of the equipment used. Delta L and delta T, last resort will be the least count of the equipment used. This is something that we have already taught. I expect you people to remember. We will solve a few old JEE questions right now so that this concept gets brushed up. Tell me when I can rub the board.
So we've already written this before.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said, tell me when I can rub the board. Can I rub the board?
Yes, sir.
Now, generally, JEE people, either they want you to solve the problem using systematic errors or random errors. If they give you multiple data, use statistics. That's random error. If they give you single data, it is systematic error. Will you remember this?
Can you
Yes,
repeat?
sir.
Systematic error तभी करेंगे जब single data is given. Systematic error तभी करेंगे when single data is given. Random error तभी use करेंगे when multiple data is given. L1, L2, L3, T1, T2, T3, so on.
Okay, sir.
Firstly, wait, let me open these old JEE questions. We'll start from this. 34th question, are you people able to see? 34th question.
Yes, sir.
Will you attempt or
हाँ
should
sir,
I?
दिख रहा है. So we'll try.
I am waiting for you. 34th question was asked in 2017. When he says take the acceleration of g is 10, that means there is no error in g. Similarly, there is no error in the velocity of sound. So there is error only in time and delta length. Just to differentiate that equation dt by dl, you get the answer. Find out time dt by dl. As simple as it. dt by dl.
So 1 second, sir, please let us try.
Okay, okay.
Sir, I sent you an answer, please check.
1 second. My screen. A is correct. 1% is correct. Can I stop the screen share?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now listen, all of you. Technically, what is the time in this particular case? It will be 2L by G, time taken to fall, SC is equal to half GT square. And then time taken for sound to travel is L by V. Time taken to fall, I use the formula SC equal to half GT square. Time for the sound to travel, L by dt by dl, root over of 2 by G, 1 by 2 root L, plus 1 by V. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
dt is 1 by 2 GL. DL. I got DL here by V. Sound simple? Now, delta T is given, I should find a delta L. Right? Delta T is given. Take delta L 1 by 2 GL plus 1 by V into delta L is delta. Delta T is given. Can you calculate delta L? He gave you G, he gave you L, he gave you V. What else do you need? Right? My requirement will be delta L by L. Sounds good? Sorry, delta L by L into 100. Delta L by L into 100. Because it was sum of two quantities, you directly differentiated. If it were product, you will take log and differentiate. Can I go to the next question?
Yes, sir.
17th question, are you able to see?
Yes, sir.
When it is product or division, take log and then differentiate. Be clear about it. Product or division, take log and differentiate. This is a tricky one, slightly think carefully and solve. This was asked in 17th question. 2013 JE. Can I stop the screen share?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now listen to this. Now the question given is 2d sine theta is equal to lambda. Am I right? So d is equal to lambda by 2 pi sine theta. Agreed?
Yes.
Log d to the base e, very technically ln ln. Ln d is ln lambda by 2 minus ln of sine theta. Delta d by d is equal to cot theta into delta theta. Differentiation of this 1 by sine theta into differentiation of sine theta is cos theta. Say something, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Now observe this. As theta increases, cot theta increases. Yes or no? Sorry, decreases.
Decreases.
Cot theta decreases. Right? Hence the fraction that implies the fraction delta d by d decreases.
Yes, sir.
Fraction error decreases.
Now delta d is d cot theta. Delta d is d cot theta. Why did I put delta t there? Is this delta t?
Delta theta.
Delta theta. Time है ही नहीं equation में. It is delta theta. Delta d is d cot theta into delta theta. Right? Delta d is d cot theta into delta theta. Agreed?
Yes, sir.
How much will d be equal to? D is this. Lambda by 2 by sine theta cot theta delta theta. See if my substitution is correct.
Yes, sir.
Now here observe this carefully. I'll write the logic here. As theta increases, cot theta decreases. Cot theta is in the numerator. And sine theta increases. So they are not contradicting, they are supplementing each other. Cot theta in the numerator decreases, sine theta in the denominator increases. Right? So 100% delta d will decrease. As
Yes.
theta increases, cot theta in the numerator decreases, sine theta in the denominator increases. So overall the fraction will 100% decrease. So delta d decreases. Is playing with something very silly but important.
Sir,
Hmm.
so why didn't we just directly write the answer when we found that delta d by d is decreasing?
Is delta d by d no here? He wants delta d.
Option CD had fractional error.
One has fractional error, one is absolute error.
Hmm.
So I have to find out both. Absolute error is delta d. Fractional error is delta d by dt.
Yes, sir.
Answer is D for this, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Can I go to the next question?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
14th question. 2012 JEE question.
Done, sir.
I'll stop the screen share.
Yes, sir.
Now listen. Which question number did we solve just now?
Fourteenth.
Okay, yeah. Least count. Did he give pitch here in this question? Screw gauge, micrometer has the same pitch. See, do you know that the definition of least count is pitch by total number of circular scale divisions? Screw gauge is not yet taught to you people, right?
Yes, sir.
So for now we'll accept it.
But now you remember it. He gave you pitch and he gave you total circular scale divisions. Temporarily keep this in your mind. Are accepted. This will be 0.5 millimeter by circular scale divisions. कितना दिया है उसने 100. Right. So least count will be 0.005 millimeter. Temporarily you will have to remember this. Right. Y is equal to 4m, what is given, Lg upon pi Ld. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Take this as capital L, this as small. Remaining all are fixed. Delta y by y will be 2 times delta t by d plus delta small l by l.
Two delta d by d over the
2. Delta d is how much? 0.005 divided by d is given as how much? 0.5 plus delta L is 0.005 divided by L is given as how much? 0.25. This is delta y by y. This was purely systematic errors. They wanted you to use least count for delta D and delta L. That I told you people. But the only thing here, they didn't give you the least count directly. They made you calculate the least count. This will be taught in screw gauge. How to use a screw gauge when we teach you, we'll teach you least count is pitch by total, and 99% of the problems least count they'll not give you directly. They'll not give you this information directly. They'll give you that in an indirect way. Here they gave you pitch and total number of circular scale divisions. You had to calculate the least count. That's the bottom line.
So can you show the question once again?
Least count is pitch by total number of circular scale divisions. Remember this, we'll teach this in screw gauge, working principle of a screw. So this least count of the equipment used to measure these two, generally they will not give you directly. They'll give you indirectly. Here they made you calculate the least count.
So what's the answer given?
Answer A. A bit.
So could you show the question for a minute? I'll just take a screenshot. The answer.
Can you please show the previous question also? I'll take a screenshot.
Pardon?
So he wants to see the previous question.
Previous question. Previous question was question number
17.
17.
यार 17 अभी मिल नहीं रहा है यार. हाँ 17. Right. This was the previous question.
Yes, sir.
Can I proceed?
Yes, sir.
One second. Oh, this is done. 23rd question. Third question. Think carefully and solve the question. Don't be mad.
Sir, I
हाँ.
had a doubt. Why did we take delta L as 0.005 in the previous question?
You used that to measure using a screw gauge. No, yaar. Delta L is the length of
count.
elongation in it.
Oh, okay. Sir, wristwatch of 1 second resolution matlab?
Pardon?
What does resolution over here mean?
Delta T.
Acha.
Tell me when I can stop the screen share.
So 30 seconds.
Okay. No hurry. No.
Yes, sir, you can stop the screen share.
1 minute. Answer.
No, listen. If you people recollect this, I covered for you what dealing with originally. Time period T is 2 pi under root L by G. So technically, what are you calculating here? Question number 23. G is what you are calculating. G is 4 pi square L by T square. Delta G by G is delta L by L plus 2 times delta T by T. Capital T is the time period for one
One
oscillation.
oscillation.
Now here students will have a confusion generally. Listen, small t is n times capital. Small t is the total time that you have measured. N is the number of oscillations. Time period for one oscillation. Do you agree with this?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
dt by d capital T is n. So dt by n is d capital T. Similarly, t by n is capital. Capital T is t by n. Now have a look at this. Delta L, how much did he give you? कितना दिया delta L?
1 mm. Yes.
0.1
centimeter.
divided by L is 20. Delta T is delta small t by n. Capital T is small t by n. This will be 0.1 by 20. 2 times delta capital T by T. 0.1 by 20. 2 times. What did he give you delta T as? 1.
1 second.
Time measured for 100 oscillations is?
90 seconds.
90.
इसका percentage error पूछ रहा है into 100. He asked for percentage error into 100. Now, incidentally, this was JEE mains paper, and if I'm right, when you calculate, you will get 2.7 something. I remember this.
Okay.
Answer reported is 3.
3.
In
Yeah.
error, you will never report the lower value. Even if it were 2.4, you'll have to report 2.3. Error, you will never round off to the smaller value. Error will always be the higher value. 2.4. Percentage, you will not round it off to 2. You will round it off to 3. Error, you can never decrease.
Sir, if we get something like 2.1 तो भी 3 mark करके आना.
Obviously. Error can never be brought to the lower side, it should be on the upper side.
Okay, sir.
Can I proceed?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Sir, if it's an integer type question, numerical type question, we'll have to write the 2.1%.
2.1. If numerical type they want along with decimals, it's 2.
Okay, sir.
32nd question is an interesting question because he has clubbed both random and systematic error in it. I'll give you 2 minutes, carefully solve the problem. 2016 JE question. And I think by chance it is written one correct option, but I think more than one option will be correct here. It is more than one option correct. 32nd. Yeah, more than one option will be correct. It is not one correct option. That's a misprint. I think the answer given is A, B, D. A, B, and D. Can I stop the screen share?
Yes, sir.
Now listen. Here they merged two things, systematic and random errors. Firstly, T mean, what are all the values given? 0.52, 0.56, 0.57, 0.54, 0.59 divided by 5. How much are you getting?
0.56.
0.5?
0.5.
0.5 तक ही सुनाई दे रहा है.
0.56.
Right. Now delta T mean, did you people calculate?
0.02.
Wonder. 0.02. Random error, statistical means, percentage of error in T is delta T mean by T mean into 100. Am I right? This will be 3.57 and I have not done the calculation. Answer लिख दिया. Do the calculation and verify. Percentage of error in R is 1 by 10 into 100. This is 10%. Now, G, what did he give you as? 7 by 5, 4 pi square R minus R by T square. Now, delta G by G is delta R minus R by R minus R plus 2 times delta T by T. Is this step clear to all?
Yes, sir.
Here there is something important being done. Please pay attention. Delta G by G. If any one of you opened up this bracket as delta capital R minus delta small r, you have fallen for the trap. It is delta capital R plus delta small r upon R minus R. Plus 2 times delta T by T. Delta T by T पता है मुझे, delta R पता है, right? R minus R and delta R is 1 plus 1 divided by 60 minus 10, 2 times 3.57. This is into 100. Here into 100 is 3.57. Now, the key catch is delta of R minus R is delta R plus delta R, not delta R minus delta R. You can never subtract the errors, you will only add. This turns out to be, if I am right, 11%. I didn't do the calculation because there is given as the answer. I didn't write it directly. You do the calculation and verify. It's a very good question asked by JEE people on this subtopic. Here they made you run with random error. Here they made you solve with systematic error. They merged both of them. It is very rare that they merge both of them. Where they give systematic, they don't deal with random. Where they give random, they don't deal with systematic. This is a rare exception. यहाँ 1 and 1 कहाँ से आया यार? It's given in the question. 60 plus or minus 1, 10 plus or minus 1. Capital R is given as 60 plus or minus 1. Small r is 10 plus or minus 1. You want me to show you the question again? I will show you that for the data.
So the accurate answer we get is 11.1. So we'll still choose option D.
Now this was the controversy there. JEE people gave the answer as D. Very technically they are wrong. It should be 12%. Rounded off to 12%. Or give me 11.1%. I'm okay. But rounding off to 11% was not acceptable. That year JEE even students contested this. You cannot round off an error to the lower percent. You'll have to round it off to the upper percent. But for some reason, JEE Advanced is generally very rational. They do the correction. For some reason, they didn't accept this correction. But you in the examination, if 11.1 RI, so you'll have to round it off to 12. 11 cannot be the answer.
So but पहले ऐसा question आया है जिसमें we have to round off.
Yeah, all throughout JEE Advanced also, JEE Mains also. JEE Mains का हमने एक question किया है. When you are rounding off, you round it off to the upper one. All
Yes, sir,
throughout,
yes.
they will round off to the upper ones only. Yes, that year they committed a mistake and they didn't rectify that. That was more painful.
तो सर फिर ये ईयर अगर किसी को आंसर वो 11.1 आया था और उसने 12 सोच के मार्क नहीं किया तो फिर उसको मार्क्स नहीं मिला था फिर
उस साल नहीं मिला. That year they didn't get. So students contested this one. But generally JEE rectifies. That 1 year they didn't. नसीब का खेल है कभी.
So I have a silly doubt. So G का units meter per second square होता है ना और R और small r उन्होंने डेटा में मिलीमीटर्स में दिया है तो हम यूनिट चेंज नहीं करेंगे.
चेंज किया हुआ है. सब we have taken in 1 units. 1 by T delta R by R.
बट उससे फ्रैक्शनल एरर चेंज नहीं होगा ना, तो फ्रैक्शन से हट कर रहा है, तो फ्रैक्शन में वो जो भी तू मल्टीप्लाई कर रहा है वो कट हो जाएगा.
हाँ, you mean to say here?
Yeah.
Yeah, convert it into centimeters. You have no issue.
Okay.
Sir, eventually it would get cancelled, right?
Right. Can I proceed?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Depth of a well का किया है already. Here. Okay. Fine. Now listen, one more important thing. I was following one question, not from errors. करंट इलेक्ट्रिसिटी कहाँ तक किया है हम लोगों ने?
सर
So we were doing the question. Like the last question was the find the current to 25 volt and power supplied by 20 volt.
राइट, एक सेकेंड. इस साल का जेई का क्वेश्चन पेपर में देयर इज ए क्वेश्चन. अरे नहीं, रॉन्ग विंडो. रुको रुको एक सेकेंड रुको. I wanted you people to solve one question from this year's paper. Paper 1 शायद. Are you able to see the question?
Yes.
This question was given this year. They asked you to find out Q1 and Q2. Please read the question and attempt. I'm waiting. This year's JEE paper, they asked you to find out Q1 and Q2. Long time मतलब steady state. याद रखो. Is it over?
So 1 minute, please. Yes, sir. Done.
Can I stop the screen share?
Yes, sir.
Problem is very easy. Have a look at this problem. Firstly, where was the switch placed?
At the
Firstly, the switch was at P. That means how was the circuit? This is the battery. This is the resistor. This is the capacitor, resistor, and battery. This is 2 volts. This is 2 ohms. This is 1 ohm. This is 1 ohm. And this is how much? 1 microfarad.
1 microfarad.
Initially, this was the state, right?
Yes, sir.
For a long time means what do you want me to take? Steady state?
Yes, sir.
In steady state, what is the charge on this capacitor? Puch raha hai. Steady state, what is the charge on this capacitor? Which procedure would you prefer? Here I would prefer E1 R2 plus E2 R1 upon R1 plus R2. किया है कि नहीं हमने?
हाँ किया.
This R is in series to this. It's as good as drawing the resistance 1 ohm here. This is in series to this. This is 2 ohms. Find the equivalent. Polarities also did not change. E1 R2, 1 into 2. E2 R1, 2 into 1 divided by R1 plus R2 is 3. I'll not waste my time doing the calculation for this. Why? Steady state, there will be no current.
Yes, sir.
So a resistance value I don't need. How much is this? 2 plus 2, 4 by 3. 4 by 3 volts. Positive, negative. Q1, if I am right, is CV. 1 into 4 by 3 microcoulombs is my answer. First way.
Yes, sir.
Can there be an easier question than this?
Don't know.
That can be. The next question was much more easier. They said now the
Okay.
switch is thrown to Q. The switch is thrown to Q. That means the battery is removed. This is 2 volts, right? 2 ohms, 1 ohm. This is 1 microfarad. The battery is removed. So whatever is the current, that will start passing through this. There will, in steady state, there will be no current in this.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
There will be current this way. What is the current? 2 divided by 3 amperes.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So if I call this AB, can you tell me the potential difference across AB?
0.
A
Sorry.
minus
हाँ
0
2
थोड़ी.
by 3
हाँ बाद में
will
लिख रहा है
be
इसको.
equal to VB. VA minus VB is
2 by
equal to
3.
2 by 3 volts.
Yes, sir.
C into V, will it be the answer?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
This year's JEE question on CR circuits. This year's paper was very easy.
What circuits?
Pardon?
You said this year J question on something circuits.
CR circuits, CR, capacitance, resistance, capacitance, resistance.
Oh.
And both they ask for steady states. It becomes much easier.
J advanced.
JEE advanced, जो 2-3 दिन पहले हुआ था.
तो नहीं दिखा.
This was the question. Magnitude of Q1 and magnitude of Q2. पूछे.
सर तो अभी इसमें सिग्निफिकेंट डिजिट्स ही करना है ना वो
Obviously, everything should be taken to the least significant, to the correct significant digits.
ओके
सर यू once said that kinematics 3 साल में एक बार आता है, तो इस साल आया तो हमारे में नहीं आएगा।
ऐसा थोड़ी, ऐसा काम मत किया करो यार। बाई चांस अगर पूछ लिया तो दिस ईयर व्हाट दे डिड इज एवरी चैप्टर दे आस्क्ड वन क्वेश्चन। तो अगले साल भी अगर एवरी चैप्टर से एक क्वेश्चन आया तो फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज ऑन वर्नियर कैलिपर दिस ईयर। ऑफ कोर्स वर्नियर कैलिपर हर साल पूछते हैं, ऐसा कभी नहीं हुआ कि लास्ट 10 इयर्स में वर्नियर कैलिपर पर क्वेश्चन नहीं आया। हर साल वर्नियर कैलिपर पर क्वेश्चन आ रहा है। तो वर्नियर कैलिपर हमें दिखा के आपको ढंग से समझाना है।
सर
Yes, sir.
Sir, so over here, if we get the answer as like we got the answer as 2 by 3, right? So will I have to report 0.7 or 0.66?
0.66 ही रिपोर्ट।
Sir, but won't that mean कि इसमें 2 significant digit है और इसमें
Those
कहीं
instructions are given in the top. Here they don't have that instruction.
Oh,
The 2 decimals to the all those instructions are given.
oh, okay, sir.
You'll have to follow the instructions. So this was revision of errors and measurements. We also solved this year's CR circuit. So we have done up to nodal analysis. We will have to deal with charging and discharging of a capacitor. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Deal with charging, discharging. उसके बाद potentiometer, ammeter, voltmeter. 3 lectures to complete current electricity. In the major test, you will get only that part of current electricity which is there, which was covered in the chapter capacitors, equivalent resistors, Kirchhoff's law, nodal analysis, जो capacitors में cover किया। Fine. One more point. The next lecture I have got with the 3 years batch. I take up the doubts of capacitors booklet exercise 3 and 4 with them.
Yes.
Right? That recording I'll send you.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
So good day. Bye. All the best.
So can you please send today's recording also?
Today's recording I'll send you.
Okay.
Sir, can I
Upload
ask
it on
you?
YouTube. Sir, please upload it on YouTube. As
It's already uploaded on YouTube for your
नहीं
information,
ये
but
revision lecture था ना इसलिए।
revision lecture I'll not upload on the YouTube. I'll send the recording to you people.
Okay, sir. That's also.
Sir, can I ask you a question? It is bit off. Sir, who is your favorite scientist?
Favorite?
Physicist or any scientist or like.
Richard Feynman.
Sir, he's the teacher. I meant like something like Einstein, Newton, or Galileo.
Why Richard Feynman is a Nobel laureate. His research contributions are enormous. Quantum electrodynamics mein his contributions are enormous.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Good
Bye, sir.
day.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.